Oh, welcome to Shyzalosophy 101. Here's your host. Oh, here's your host, a Shyza Box. Oh, 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 they love me. Get out of here. And the horse you rode in on. Excellent. Well, welcome, ones, welcome all. We have got a show for you today. That's fine. Don't watch it. Hey! We worked hard on this one. Okay. We put in minimal effort like everyone. That's right. Excellent. Well, welcome ones, welcome all. We have got a show for you today of sorts. By show, now we're hanging out, having our last sip of go juice. By last sip, we got a whole cup full of it. Who cares? Matters not. What does matter is that today we are leading the conversation. By leading, you might be saying, don't. Leave it to someone else to lead. No. They can follow. Because, believe you me, we don't wait on all the good shows. We gotta make the crappy ones when we can. And looks like we can now. So, we're talking candy. You might be saying, I love candy. I'm gonna get some instead of watch this. Now, fair enough. Wish we had forced thought to just forego this and get our own candy as well. But, alas, since we are on our go juice portion of the day, then we are left to just go ahead and accept all of the giant hearts that are floating up on the screen, as if we did something to earn them. And we did. We showed up today. Speaking of which, we didn't clock in. Better call management. Hey, tell management we forgot to clock in. Tell them fix that immediately. Trying to get paid. Excellent. I don't know what management does at your job, but probably not much, like they do here. Anyhow, if it weren't for us, they'd probably have nothing to do at all. You might be saying, well, they're always fielding complaints. That's fine. Give them something to do. Earn that. Well, there's no budget around here, let's be honest. We bought the farm. We probably shouldn't have. Oh, well, too late now. Live and learn, right? Anyhow, where were we? Ah, yes, candy, which is far more important than anything that we have. Let us commence with cleansing the airwaves and starting the talk of candy. You know how we cleanse the airwaves around here. No, we hate this. We don't ever watch it. No, for good reason. It takes 3. Excellent. Airwaves cleansed. Which reminds us, we haven't apologized for last stream yet. Sorry about that. All right. So, we're talking candy today. We're talking different kinds. You might be saying, what are you leading with? Chocolate? Gummies? You know, how in-depth of candy are we going to be talking about today? Yes, hello, hi. We're talking about candy, not reading chats. We never get chats anyway. Irrelevant. So, or subscriptions, or donations, and the stream. Fair enough. What we do get is, the Big JC in the house, which really all that matters. Excellent, the Big JC, good to see you. We're talking candy today, and believe you me, you haven't missed anything yet. We already cleansed the air once. Most people left, but that's beside the point. Yes, we accept the giant hearts that float up on the screen, because we do. It's almost like money, only we can't spend them or eat anything with them. But we hear that they come on. Doesn't matter. Let's get into candy, which is far better anyway. So we bought the farm, obviously, instead of buying a giant bag of candy to go through and, like, eat on stream. It might be saying, well, that's far more entertaining than whatever the hell this is. Yes, obviously it would be. Have you tried the Haichu mystery flavor? We have tried many high chews, and if we're being honest, sometimes we eat them in the dark, and every single one's a mystery. Does that count? We haven't, though, seen that High Chew has brought out a new one. So if that is breaking information here, thank you, the big JC. Everybody, there are, let's stop the tape with our custom 3D printed button. You should already have one. If you fund the Kickstarter, yeah, you can get one that way. But anyhow, let's stop the tape. Excellent. Pushing the shite button that everyone should have, if they wanted one. Anyhow, that's a separate thing. Got to go to Kickstarter for that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about candy today. So, if you are talking about the mystery flavor being brand new, well, breaking news now, breaking news today, breaking news right here. You don't need a late night talk show like Colbert and that other dude that they shit canned and then they brought back and then double shit canned and no one cares, right? What's his name? Jimmy of the Kimmel? Who's that, right? A good celebrity? Irrelevant. We deal with the crap here. We got baseline ground, Daryl Dixon dibs, ground floor level dibs on being the best of the worst celebrity. Never gets better than this. It's only this. So we're talking candy. There are mystery high chews that is, on the market. That's fantastic news because high chew is a fantastic candy. If you are into your more kind of almost borderline taffy-like and arguably maybe even taffy-like, to be considered types of candy. Now, high chews come in a variety of flavors, obviously, and we would be so sad if we did not point out that every single one is so inherently distinct and different that high chews themselves remain as one of the gourmet premium kind of candies out there. And it's good to hear that they got mystery flavors, stuff like that. Thoughts on candy corn? Well, the big JC. Candy corn has come a long way over the years, right? Now, of course, growing up, you might say, that traditional orange, white, yellow kind of candy corn coney cap would find its way as vampire fangs. As kids, right? Yeah. Okay, it's not that funny. Okay, we got a show to do. Jeez Louise. All right, yes. Yeah. Thank you. Stop. Okay. Yes, we all did candy corns on our teeth. Okay. We're never going to get done with this show. You guys don't stop. I know. We do have a good joke on occasion. Okay. Could we settle, please? Thank you. Okay. Yes. Thank you. All right. Yes. Are we settled? Hey, can we talk? Candy corn like responsible adults? I don't know what it is, but thinking of vampire fangs, is this going to be the show today? Did you guys have too much candy? I mean, we are very hilarious, yes. All right. We're going to have to, okay. No more candy corn vampire teeth. JC, you see what happens? There's some Joey stuff that happens here. We're moving on. The dishwasher at the Cracker Barrel I worked at had teeth that looked like candy corn. Well, it's because of all those backroom fights that kept breaking out every time they ran out of mashed potatoes and that delicious cornbread stuffing. Because believe you me, if there's one thing that leads to fights breaking out amongst people with dentures, that's probably what it was. It's probably a bunch of dentures that broke off and stuff like that in people's food. And it's like, oh, hey, should we scrape these mashed potatoes in the trash? Nah, fill that pan back up. We're almost out. You know what happens? Destruction. Chaos, right? And so, that's just not good. No. So, yes, sometimes they wouldn't scrape the mashed potatoes back into the universal pan for the next order. This one already has gravy, Bob. Put it straight on the plate and nuke that bad boy into the microwave. Now, we're not saying that you get served reserved food, right? Because obviously, we don't know. But, I mean, it's still good. It's only gone to one table. Could be worse. Could have gone to two. Server could have touched it on the way out the door. I don't know. Either way, you're going to want to watch that stuff. So, yeah, if you had stuff that looked like teeth, it probably were dentures of, people that, kind of ate there. Because a certain clientele goes to Cracker Barrel. Believe you me. A lot of them have dentures. They're like, I will have the corn on the cob today. Ah! Right? Yes, and some of them break out, and they fall into mashed potatoes, and they're like, I'm not finishing this. I lost my fucking dentures. I must not have put them in this morning. It's like, no, you had them earlier, Edward. I don't know where they are. Martha talking to him. Doesn't matter. Either way, there's a chance they were teeth. Who knows? Anyhow, Del Mari's in the house. Del Mari, welcome, welcome. Luke the Hybrid, everybody. Available on Steam. It's fantastic. There is a prequel coming out. Yeah, it's one or the other. And DLC's like already out. Or it's not out and we can't remember. I don't know. We haven't done the DLC yet. But we should have. That's our bad, Del Mari. Sorry about that. We've been writing books and trying to, get a bunch of suckers. Backers, on our Kickstarters and stuff like that. But that's not what we're doing today. We're trying to talk candy. And believe you me, Del Mari, you missed some funny shit. We made a huge joke. We don't even want to bring it up, okay? Because people lost their minds. But Del Mari, you weren't here. So we're going to tell you. Okay, we're talking candy. Someone brought up, we don't even want to do it. See? Del Mari, they know where we're going with this. It's too late. We're in it. We got to tell you now. We're talking candy corn. And everyone always takes the candy corns and they put them on their teeth like vampires, like, It's not as funny now, but you had to be here earlier. Doesn't matter. Luke the Hybrid's available, everybody, on Steam. Go check it out. A fantastic game by a fantastic creative studio. So there you go. Steam page to Rifle Hounds 1942. Colorize this up. Also, good looking out. The first Kickstarter failed. If you backed the first Kickstarter, Del Mari, we appreciate it. You must have been one of the backers that we got. And we appreciate it. We very much do. But you got to start over. That shit failed. We lowered the price and changed shit. Apparently people didn't want a combo deal for their mind. Psh, suckers. Now you got to buy just one and add the other one. Okay? We broke the prices down cheaper because obviously our lofty goal of $499 was a little too much of a lofty goal. We shouldn't have tried to sell all 25 copies of the book at once. So, now we're going to try and just sell the 10, which is, all we needed to sell. Well, we tried to break the price up, though, to get the shipping as cheap as possible, and the books as cheap as possible, and everything as cheap as possible. Okay? But, irrelevant. Well, much appreciated, though, for backing the first Kickstarter. That failed. Your money's safe. You don't have to part ways with it. Buy you some more Halloween candy. Or invest in the next Kickstarter. That's up. Link available in where links are for technology goes. But alas, everybody, you heard it from Del Mari Creations themselves. The new page to Rifle Hounds 1942 colorized this up. So, you want a prequel to Luke the Hybrid.
You've got mail.
Wow. Look no further. Because the page is up. The creation is coming out. And there's stuff to occupy your time now while you're waiting. Obviously, everyone should have canceled their Game Pass by now. We sure as hell did. Because, $30? Fuck out of here. No way. That's right. A little too much. A little too crazy. But we don't want to get into games, because what we should be doing is everyone should be taking that $30 that they're not spending on Game Pass, right? They should pick up Luke the Hybrid on Steam. That's right. Yes. Okay. All right. That's like $5-6 or whatever, right? Then you go to Kickstarter and get our book. Oh, come on. You said that Luke the Hybrid was good. I guess we don't like reading. Yo, you like reading? Gotcha. It's our book. Fair enough. Now it makes more sense why the first Kickstarter failed. Well, no, it's because of our too lofty of a goal of asking for $499. So, whoops. Yeah, we see all those people asking $15,000, and we were like, we're not going to come close to that. We might as well ask for $499. But, you know, one failure is another way to not succeed. We'll find success somewhere. It doesn't matter. You've already found it in spirit. Well, good. Let me have that shit for dinner. It'll be delicious. I'm having spirit tonight for dinner. What are you having? I'm having steak. Fresh roasted potato veggies. From my home chef. Well, fantastic. Let me know when you throw away your trash. Our spirit wants leftovers. Shh, we joke. We can't. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, you can get a custom 3D printed button. Bow, 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 bow. On the Kickstarter as well. We knew you'd come around. Let's talk candy before we run out of time. So, she started working at the club back in about 1998. She had just dropped out of high school. Or was it her first year of college? It doesn't matter. Candy was what everyone in the town would consider a bicycle. It's because she actually worked at a bike shop, and she rode a bicycle everywhere, so they just called her the bike girl. Hey, well, she started stripping when she dropped out of, what college was it, first year or so. And believe you me, that's when the community came together and said, hey, Candy, you should go back to work at that bike shop. Because you ride your bike here, the club's already closing down. It closed at 2 a.m. You live 15 miles away. It's taking you too long to bike here. So they stopped calling her the bike girl. She got fired from the job, and it doesn't even matter. But that's beside the point. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, candy. No. Nah, the wrong candy, I think, for a sec there. Don't worry about that part. Anyhow, now let's clear the airwaves one more time, just in case. Takes 3. Excellent. All right. Hold on, management's calling. Hey, what do you want? We're doing the show. I know Candy's your sister. Well, don't worry about it. Well, we got her to quit. Excellent. Anyhow, so there are all sorts of candies. We've talked high chews. There's mystery flavors, things of that nature. But let's talk about candy bars, okay? Now, you got the classics that have been around for years and years, okay? So you got your Milky Ways, you got your Three Musketeers, you got your Snickers, okay? Now, when Babe Ruth obviously came on the market and bam, started cracking them home runs, everyone was happy. But that's right, because you had a sports star like Babe Ruth who came out with another candy. Or a company did, and they named it after him, or something like that. Yeah, somewhere. I don't know. The movie with John Goodman is really good. It's called The Babe. You should watch it. Or not. Who cares? Doesn't matter. What does matter is that Baby Ruth's hit the scene, 100 Grand hit the scene, Payday hit the scene, Almond Joys and Mounds hit the scene. That's right. Fuck those coconut candies. They suck. Well, some people like them. Whatever. They're a bunch of coconuts, if you ask us. Yes. Anyhow, where were we? You had all these candies on the scene, right? But you always have your three standard ones. The Three Musketeers that get eaten last. Snickers, which sucks if you're allergic to nuts. It's one of the three. And Milky Way, right? That's always delicious. Unless you don't like caramel. In which case, enjoy your Three Musketeers. Because that's your only option. Well, that's why I get York peppermint patties. Well, good. Rich. Did we mention our Kickstarter? You can get a book. You're rich, you must read. Rich people read, I think. I don't know. Sounded like a joke, and it was, obviously. Laughter warranted. Anyhow, I like Kit Kat. You like Kit Kat? Don't kick cats! That's messed up, Domari. You can't go around kicking cats. What kind of... Yeah, we're not even talking about kicking animals, let alone poor defenseless cats. Oh, Kit Kat. Sorry. Oh, man. We shouldn't do the show. Oh, we shouldn't do the show sometimes. At all. Yeah, don't matter. Kit Kats. Yeah, no, don't worry. We weren't saying that you kick cats. Obviously, no one should kick cats, and no one does, because that's very cruel, mean, and, believe you me, illegal in a lot of places. And it should be, because it's cruel and mean. It's called cruel endangerment to animals or something like that. And you get yourself arrested for it. And it's cruel and mean. Don't do it. But the candy, on the other hand, Kit Kats, obviously. Give me a break, right? Yes, yes. We are good at our jobs. No, you're not. Nah, close enough. We have books. Anyhow, Kit Kats, yes, yes. So you must like the little wafer cookie crumble in between the thin layers of the chocolate, coated with the chocolate exterior. That is inherently delicious. Yes, Kit Kats are a good answer to the question of Halloween candy. So you got your three mains. And that's great because you actually lead the conversation there, Domari, with pointing to the three sub-mains. Now, we talked about Baby Ruth, 100 grand. Those don't even make the sub-main category. Kit Kat does, okay? So you got your three mains. Arguably, they can be whatever. Change them to whatever you want. Who cares? Our show, we get to do it however we want. Close enough. You know, you got your Three Musketeers, Snickers, Milky Way, right? All right. Your next ones are going to be your Kit Kats and starts with a T. That's right, Twix. So, you got your Kit Kats, your Twix, and something else. Could be a Baby Ruth sometimes, but it's usually a transitional one that goes in there. So, there you go. Everyone's happy. Your favorite candy's in the third tier or second tier. Everything else is crap. You don't want to trick or treat and get pixie straws, even though they're all right. Believe you me, if you get them and keep them separate, then that's fine. But when they break open and get all over the rest of your candy, chaos ensues. Believe you me, makes for some sticky fingers while you're trying to eat some nice candy treats. So, we would appreciate all you kids that walk by under that tree we scare you under and take your bags of candy from you. I mean, wait, what? If you get pixie sticks in your bag, you gotta remove those things, or they can break open and get over our candy we get from you. Or your candy that you eat. Or that you get. It doesn't matter. Anyhow. We're joking! We're joking! Excellent. Yes, yes. We don't really take bags of candy from kids, obviously. That's right, kids! This show's not for you. Why are you watching this? Get those pixie sticks out of your bags, though, in case someone does happen to, because it's not convenient to have to deal with pixie dust and stuff all over. Thoughts on Fun Dip? Yes, they are fun, and they are dippy. And they are fun to dip, ironically. They also can turn your tongue, usually a nice shade of whatever color it is that you are eating of. And, believe you me, that's pretty funny. And it happens. So, it's funny and it happens. Terrific! Well, that's great. Anyhow, we've talked main candies, we've talked secondary candies, we've talked, in essence, games and Game Pass as well. What a time. We even touched on York peppermint patties, high chews, and some of the others, but we didn't. And we would go home not sad because we wouldn't actually give two other thoughts about it. But, it would seem a little lacking in the ether if we didn't point out now that, yes, you can name all of these kinds of candies and stuff like that, but you need to break them categorically into where they belong. Chocolate, gummy, chewy, yummy, shitty coconut candies like Almond Joy and Mounds. Wow, take that, coconut candy fans. Let's be honest. There's one of you. Get your fangs out. Oh, don't bite us. Don't bite us. Yes, the candy. Anyhow, where were we? Being awesome, obviously. Yes, categorically breaking down the candies into that which they reside, because they need to reside in categories if you're going to, kind of compare and contrast them or have anything to really do with them in one way, shape, or form. You got, obviously, chocolates, which are inherently very different, the yin-yang opposite, okay, with the gummies, okay? Now, you got powdered candies like the ones that come with the dipstick, which is a harder, almost sweet tart-like candy gummy that dips in the Fun Dips, right? Okay? People handing out raisins on Halloween. So raisins or raisinets? Raisinets, sugar daddies, things like that. The candies of the past, right? The things that you don't really see now. One point in time, those ones were all okay because they're candy coated. Now, there are yogurt covered raisins and chocolate covered raisins that, for uniqueness, as long as they are a coated raisin, we could look past and get with. Because we dig people that give out Pop-Tarts too. We've seen it done. It's awesome. Pop-Tarts, cans of soda, like stuff that you don't think, bags of chips, like the little individual packs, those are great. We love that. It's different. Sometimes maybe people run out of candy and they're in a pinch. They're like, shit, give this kid a granola bar. Well, it better be a chocolate-covered granola bar, and it better have 3 Musketeers written on that shit. So we're not talking about just throwing shit in the bag. It's got to be something good. Okay? You can get by with a coated raisins. If it's a pack of raisins you're putting in there, or a dental floss. You work for the dentist, don't you? Your spouse or significant other's a dental hygienist. It's like, we're giving out raisins and dental floss this year. Yay! All right, honey, I'll get the Windex and the rake to get all of the shit cleaned up from our yard. Oh, like what? The toilet paper and the eggs? They don't do that anymore. It's not allowed at Halloween. That's right. They canceled fun Halloweens. I mean, Halloween pranks. They're not fun, obviously. No one should do them. Okay? You don't want to do them. It's not good for you. Someone's got to clean that shit up. Especially all the houses that give out fucking raisins. Anyhow, thoughts on candy apples? Well, they're delicious, but I'll tell you one thing. I'm never eating another candy apple without just cutting that motherfucker off the thing. I'm using a fork and knife from here on out for any candy apple, caramel apple, any of that stuff that I ever have. I'm going to get a fork. I'm going to get a knife, even if I have to wait until I get home. Okay, if I'm out somewhere like a carnival or something, maybe I'll bite the bullet and, do it. But, man, I feel like I'm at the age where I'll probably rip a tooth out or something like that, or I probably should not be eating that without using little baby fork and knife technique. Yes, obviously. Because those things can be crazy. Crazy gooey, crazy sticky, and alas, crazy delicious. And crazy yummy. So there was another alas. But that's beside the point. Yes, we like them. We dig them, and they have their place. Even popcorn balls have their place in Halloween. All of the little fun stations, little festivals, things of that nature. Those prizes are so easy when you get to kind of go and beat those kid games that were set up for not you, sir. This is more for them. I would appreciate it if you stopped winning all of the big prizes. If you didn't want us to win the big prizes, you shouldn't have let us buy 5 games for $10. That's your fault. You should have had more than 4 big prizes. You gave us 5 games and put the basket 4 feet from us. How is that our fucking fault? Thank you, Internet. Right? Domari, don't kick a cat on your way out. I left a long time ago. Once the game releases, should I send you a digital review copy? Ah, Domari, super awesome, super, terrific. Domari, you're welcome to send anything our ways. We love reviewing stuff, and, we will take the time and do a review into it and stuff like that. And, hey, we don't got Game Pass no more, so you're more than welcome to, and we would appreciate it, but we would never beg for, a copy or anything like that. But if you want to sponsor the channel by sending a free copy of the game, Domari, you're welcome to it. Excellent. We can... one less purchase we got to make, Domari. Means we can peddle our wares a little better. Excellent. And your wares. Excellent. Where were we? Thoughts on handing sugar packets at Halloween? We haven't seen that done. Handing out sugar packets at Halloween. But if there's something that should be done, it's that. But why stop there? Fuck it. I want to start seeing people handing out sweet and low, sugar, the raw brown packet of sugar with the writing that says raw, like Joey ate it. Ah! All right, I want to see all that. Don't stop there. I want little butter containers. I want the little jelly packets from the little buffet line that you peel off the top that you put on your biscuit in the morning when you get rich people breakfast of $1.99 biscuit at McDonald's breakfast. Or however much they cost now. I don't know. We don't get to go often. But you get those jellies, like, it's usually grape, strawberry. Usually they have the one you don't want. Or there's mixed berry. That tastes like fucking both the other ones. It doesn't matter, really. You can get any of them, but you're going to get the one you don't want, and it's going to taste like mixed berry no matter what. But I want to see those start getting handed out. Trick or treat. I hope you got biscuits in the morning, kid. Here's some jelly I got from the breakfast bar this morning. And some butter to go with it. It's margarine. But, equally delicious, right? No, it's not. It's more delicious or less, depending on your preference or taste. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that we want to see all this stuff getting handed out. It needs to, because it exists, right? You see these kids going around expecting all of these treats. Where are the tricks? If the kids aren't going to play them on us, we better keep messing with them. It's up to Gen X and all of the not millennial-minded folk to be awesome like that. Exactly. Handing out the sugar packets at Halloween. That's funny. Do it. Kids will go home. Can I eat this? No, you're going to fill up on sugar. You can have 1 piece. I'll have this. Ah, it's pure sugar. Ah! No, Timmy. I said you could have 1 piece. That's the equivalent of 6 candy bars. Ah, it's the raw sugar. It's even more potent. Ah! Timmy, what are you doing with those candy corn teeth? Ah! Yes. Yes, thank you, Laffy Facey Hearts. It's because we are terrific. So, candy is delicious. Believe you me, it's a good thing we got her to stop stripping. Because, man, if we had kept working for, for our boss, and, it's like we knew their sister their whole career, that'd just be weird. Hold on, management's calling again. What do you want? Oh, wrong candy again. Sorry, thanks for the correction, boss. That's why we have you field all the complaints here. You clocked us in, right? Okay. We want a raise. No. People aren't buying them. Hold on, we'll ask them. Anyone go to Kickstarter and buy our new book yet? Newish book. We got a new book out. It's the internet. They're not talking back. Now you got to finish the show. We want to go home. Excellent. Anyhow, we got this much go juice before we can get out of here. Now's a good chance, though, if you want to get out of here before us, I would get the hell out of here, because we're probably going to leave sometime as soon as we're done with our go juice. We got a good bit left. Well, would you look at that? How time flies. Oh, man. Well, we've talked candy. We've categorized it. We've, put in work. We've peddled wares. We secured a sponsorship deal if Dolmari sends us a copy of the game. And, that's awesome. As long as he doesn't get arrested for kicking cats and shit on the way to the post office to get it to us, that's fine. It'd be great. But that wasn't what he was talking about. It was Kit Kats, the candy bar, which is what we were talking about today. Halloween candy. There's a bunch of it. So, you should send us some. But don't send us some. It might be kinds we don't like shitty Mounds and Almond Joy. That's right. Laugh warranted. Might be something crappy like that. But, you're better off probably just going to Kickstarter and just blanketedly giving us a bunch of cash, and we'll buy our own candy. You get a copy of the book. Fair enough, fair enough. You can add the custom 3D printed shite button. That's right. For extra money. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how the world works. We tried to package combo deal it, but Dolmari's the only one who wanted to get a copy. Well, sorry, Dolmari, you don't get your copy yet. You got to buy all the rest of them before we can ship them out. Doesn't matter. We got our buddy handling it. Oh, we got a new kids book out that our buddy of ours gave us a story, so we manifested it for him. We do that now. You can pay us to write books and shit. Feel free to email Punk Rock Review for it, and they'll field all that, and let management handle it. And we'll take care of it. Bow! That's what we do. Speaking of taking care of stuff, we need to take care of ourselves and get out of here. So, that's it for now. We don't want your subscription. We want your money. Downvote the shit out of this. Go to Kickstarter and give us a buck. Get off our lawn. Or go to Amazon and buy our books.